Hey,
What?
are you on?
I'm on.
Oh. Hey, Wen, is Garden City a good place to live?
You're going to find out in this video.
So we're here on the patio of the Greenbelt Market, and this is Garden City. This is what it's becoming. It is so awesome, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. But first, I wanna give you a little bit of history as to why it's called Garden City and where it's located.
So Greg, how did it become Garden City?
Well, man, almost like 100 years ago, it was an actual garden. And in 1890, Thomas J. Davis bought more than 600 acres in what is now Garden City area and began leasing the property to the Chinese immigrants. And then back in the late 19th and 20th century, hundreds and hundreds of Chinese immigrants lived in this area as laborers, shop owners, and they developed this area and completely made it into these beautiful orchard, berry, vegetable gardens throughout the whole 650 acres, which was absolutely stunning, I imagine.
The main road that takes us through Garden City is called Chinden.
Yes.
But it actually stands for Chinese Garden.
Awesome.
A lot of people don't know that.
No, I didn't know that. The more you know.
So as you're driving along Chinden through Garden City, you're not going to see a ton. You're going to see car lots, you're going to see breweries, but as you come closer to the river, and that's where Garden City really thrives, is just along this river, like where we're standing right now. There's the water park right here. There's Quinn's Pond on the other side, Esther Simplot Park. Just all along this river is Garden City, as it surrounds it.
Yeah. So let's jump ahead a century or so and talk about what Garden City is like today if you're living here, because you mentioned driving down Chinden, you don't see much until you kind of get down the main roads, but the Hawks baseball stadium, the fairgrounds, you have so many breweries popping up, but I think they get a tax break, and that's why you see so many breweries here in Garden City come popping up. And then you have the beautiful greenbelt and restaurants all along the river.
Yeah, it's really close to everything, and it's completely surrounded by Boise city limits. You get everything that Boise has to offer as well, so it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, they're putting so much money and effort into making this really family friendly. The high-end apartments, the restaurants, the parks, so much. So does that make it a good place to live if you're moving here?
Absolutely. Along the Greenbelt here through Garden City, they've really put in a lot of money, like you said, into building up all types of housing. So there is more affordable housing.
Yeah.
Also, down on the other side of Garden City off of Glenwood area, you enter an amazing neighborhood.
That's right.
With older homes, there's tons of trees. It's like its own little oasis. You would never even know that you are even near a city.
Yeah, it almost has that Eagle vibe because you have so much water going through that neighborhood.
Yeah.
You really have a whole variety of options living in Garden City. You're close to downtown, you're close to Meridian, you're easy to get to Eagle and the foothills. So it is like a nice hybrid option if you don't want to be like deep in the neighborhood of Southeast Meridian, for example, but you want to have the amenities of the river. A lot of people who live down in Garden City, they mountain bike because of the greenbelt, that accessible right into downtown or wherever in the foothills. You have the paddleboard option if you just want to walk out with your paddleboard and hit the river. It gives you that sense of, you know, real vibe. That neighborhood that Wendy's talking about, we've done a video, maybe we'll put the link down below in the description so you can see exactly what she's talking about because it's stunning. So I think a lot of people who are moving to Idaho should consider Garden City because of the accessibility it has to that outdoor recreational lifestyle.
Absolutely. And I don't think people realize that it's completely surrounded by Boise.
No, it has its own police, it has its own mayor, it has its own city.
It's just surrounded by Boise.
Yeah.
So you get all those outside amenities as well.
Yeah. And you have a favorite taco place here, Mexican restaurant, don't you?
Oh, Barriga.
Barriga's.
I do like Barriga. Appreciate Garden City. I actually think it's a really great place to live, especially because I appreciate how they're putting so much money and effort into just building it up and creating this really awesome, amazing vibe along the river.
They're changing it because it has some history, in all honesty. Garden City has some history, and they are revamping that completely, making it more like a destination place to live, because where else can you live right on a river and have a restaurant, a winery, food trucks, all that stuff right out your back door? You can't find that very easily anywhere else. And then you get Boise, Idaho, which is a fantastic place to live and move to. So you're getting a lot for your money here in Garden City.